Welcome to Revolutionary Minds, the architects of American liberty. In this episode, we uncover the life and legacy of George Clinton, an unsung hero of the American Revolution. Watch as we explore his crucial role in the fight for independence and his enduring impact on the formation of the United States. Stay tuned as we bring to light the stories of valor and vision that defined one of America's foundational leaders. In the saga of America's founding, there are heroes whose stories are written large in our history books. And then there are those like George Clinton, whose contributions, though monumental, often lurk in the quieter corners of our collective memory. Let's delve into the early chapters of this remarkable figure's life. Born in 1739 in the rural landscape of Little Britain, New York, George Clinton's story begins. His was a family steeped in maritime and military tradition. This backdrop of discipline and service would come to define much of Clinton's character and career. From an early age, the tales of naval exploits and military strategy were part of his everyday world. As a young man, Clinton didn't stray far from this inherited path. He joined the British Army, serving during the tumultuous years of the French and Indian War. Imagine a young Clinton, amidst the chaos and camaraderie of military life, learning the art of leadership and the harsh realities of conflict. These experiences were more than just a rite of passage. They were the forge upon which his character and future leadership skills were honed. But George Clinton was not destined to be just a military man. After the war, his journey took a pivotal turn. He traded his soldier's uniform for the robes of a lawyer, establishing a legal practice in New York. Clinton began to immerse himself in the workings of law and justice. This transition marked a significant shift, not just in his career, but in the way he would come to view the world around him. Law provided a different battleground, one of words and ideals, where victories were won with arguments and the stroke of a pen. These formative years of George Clinton's life lay the groundwork for the man he would become, a soldier turned lawyer, a leader in the making, his life a mirror to the shifting tides of American history that were soon to come. As we explore further, we'll see how these early experiences shaped his role in the monumental events that forged a nation. As the seeds of revolution were being sown across the American colonies, George Clinton's political career was taking flight. His journey from a legal practitioner to a revolutionary leader reflects a critical period in American history. In 1768, George Clinton made his foray into the political arena, elected to the New York Colonial Assembly. This was no small feat for a young lawyer from rural New York. In the Assembly, Clinton quickly distinguished himself as a vocal opponent of British policies. He wasn't just another politician. He was a passionate advocate for colonial rights, his speeches and debates echoing the growing discontent among the American colonists. Clinton's rising political stature propelled him to a larger stage in 1775. As a delegate to the Continental Congress, imagine the charged atmosphere of Philadelphia, where the future of the colonies was being fiercely debated. Here, Clinton was not merely a spectator but an active participant. His military background and legal acumen made him a formidable figure in these discussions, shaping the early strategies of the revolutionary movement. Let's visualize this pivotal period. Picture Clinton, standing firm against the British policies in the assembly halls of New York, and then in Philadelphia, amidst other revolutionary figures debating the path forward for the colonies. This chapter in Clinton's life was more than just a political ascent. It was a reflection of the changing tide in American sentiment. His transition from a local assembly member to a national figure in the Continental Congress was symbolic of the broader shift from colonial grievances to the quest for independence. In George Clinton, we see the embodiment of the revolutionary spirit that was gripping the nation. In the crucible of the American Revolution, George Clinton's role would expand beyond the political sphere into the realm of military leadership, marking a period where his decisions would have far-reaching consequences for the emerging nation. During the Revolution, one of Clinton's most critical assignments was the defense of the Hudson River. Appointed as a brigadier general, he was charged with safeguarding this vital lifeline, crucial for both military and commercial purposes. Picture Clinton, strategizing and rallying his forces, understanding that control of the Hudson was paramount to the colonial cause. His leadership in this role was not just about military prowess. It was about understanding the bigger picture of the war and the importance of this strategic location. Clinton's leadership abilities were soon recognized beyond the battlefield. In 1777, he was elected the first governor of New York, a position he would hold for nearly 2 decades. His governorship was marked by challenges and triumphs. He navigated the state through the remainder of the Revolutionary War and into the early years of the Republic. Under his leadership, New York transformed from a battleground state to a thriving member of the new Union. Clinton's policies and decisions as governor laid the foundation for modern New York. Let's pause and engage a bit with Clinton's journey. What were the key decisions Clinton made during the defense of the Hudson? How did his governance help shape New York in its early years? This interactive element isn't just a test of your memory. It's an opportunity to connect with history to understand the impact of leadership during pivotal moments. George Clinton's tenure as a military leader and as the governor of New York is a testament to his versatility, resilience, and dedication to the American cause. His ability to seamlessly transition from the battlefield to the governor's chair illustrates the multifaceted role leaders played in shaping the nascent United States. As we journey through the final chapter of George Clinton's remarkable life, we encounter a man whose later years were as impactful as his early ones, shaping not just his own legacy but the very fabric of the nation he helped forge. In the post-revolution period, as America grappled with its new identity, Clinton emerged as a leading anti-federalist. He was deeply concerned about the potential erosion of states' rights under the proposed federal constitution. Clinton's opposition was rooted in his belief that a strong central government might overpower the rights and voices of individual states. This stance made him a champion of states' rights, a position that resonated with many Americans wary of repeating a centralized power structure akin to what they had fought against. Clinton's political career reached new heights when he served as vice president under Thomas Jefferson and James Madison. This role placed him at the heart of the young nation's leadership, where he continued to advocate for the principles he held dear, serving as vice president during such formative years of the United States. Clinton's influence extended well beyond New York, impacting national policies and debates. Reflecting on George Clinton's life, we see a legacy marked by steadfast commitment to principles, particularly the defense of states' rights. His contributions during the Revolutionary War, his leadership as governor of New York, and his role in national politics shaped not just his era, but also left an indelible mark on American history. Clinton's story, especially his advocacy for states' rights, remains relevant in modern American politics. His life invites us to consider the delicate balance between federal and state powers, a topic that continues to spark debate today. Clinton's political journey encourages us to reflect on the ongoing evolution of governance and the importance of diverse voices in shaping a nation. As we conclude our exploration of George Clinton's life and legacy, I encourage you to dive deeper. Discover more about Clinton and other influential but lesser-known founding fathers by watching the next video on the screen. Engage in discussions about their roles and the enduring impact they have on American history and contemporary issues. Remember, understanding our past is crucial to navigating our future, and figures like George Clinton provide a rich tapestry of lessons and insights.